Hello, everyone. Your intellectual movie guru here, and welcome to another installment of Realm of Flix, a segment where I go deep diving into public domain, and I look for something that either I've never seen in my life or I've only seen once in my life. And today I'm going to be doing a little special, actually. We're going to be doing a testing of the waters, per se. So, back in 2001, there was a television show that came out, and there was only one season of it. And it was one of the most interesting things I had ever seen because at the time of 2001, I kind of wondered whether or not this was actually real or if this was literally fake. And now that I've gotten older in life, I've learned that, yeah, this was completely fake. But it was still absolutely entertaining. And it's one of the most underrated shows that I've ever seen. And we haven't gotten anything like this in a very, very long time. Back in 2001, there was a show called Murder in Small Town X, where basically there was a murder that happened, and you're trying to find out who did it. That's really all it comes down to. And we're going to test the waters and see if I can actually react to some of this. So, big disclaimer. I have seen this before. I don't remember all of the details, so I guess you could say this is going in partially blind. But I remember a lot of the characters and just some of the weirdness of the show. And we're going to we're gonna be reacting to this together. So just sit back, get your favorite drinking beverage, get your favorite snacking item, and we're going to go ahead and get started with this. I might pause here and there because that's just what I do, because I'm going to be critiquing this. So let's go ahead and get started.
To the graphic nature of this program, viewer
Discretion is advised. Yeah. Sunrise, Maine, April 8th, 2001. Still can't believe this came out on Fox, you know? Jeez. You can definitely tell this right here has some Blair Witch vibes. I love it. Oh! Oh! Look at this guy run. Well, he's dead. She be dead. Up. I actually forgot about that part. Okay, but that's cool. See, this is the beginning I remember right here. Yeah. 10 hours later.
And this day, as you all know, is Founders Day. And not just any Founders Day. Today, the town of Sunrise is 300 years old. The parade begins.
Flint family residence. Ew. That's definitely not cranberry sauce.
A couple of days ago in the small town of Sunrise, Maine, the Flint family was killed. That's why the 10 of you people are here, to help them solve this crime and track this killer down.
In the quiet town of Sunrise, Maine,
Jeez.
a killer is on the loose. A reward has been offered to 10 ordinary people.
$250,000 was such a different thing back then. Wow.
They have been sent to Sunrise to play the killer's twisted game.
Oh, Lindsay's pretty. Oh yeah, I remember Jeff. I remember Jeff in this. Jeff, I remember him being one of my favorite characters back then.
Before they are eliminated,
Yeah.
one by one.
Hoodoo! Hoodoo! They're all gonna get eliminated one by one. Hoodoo! 4 days after the murders. Portland, Maine. Sunrise Investigators Training Center.
This black envelope appeared on the steps of the Sunrise Police Department. Contained inside was this 16mm film. This film was home processed and not processed professionally in a lab. It appears the killer forced Carmen Flint to read this statement.
Tonight at the Flint house, I've begun my life's work. There will be more to come. Nate and Abby Flint are dead. They belong to me now. But I have no use for Carmen Flint, and I will send her back soon. Let's play a game. These 15 people all live in the town of Sunrise. I am one of the 15. If you want to find out who I am, you will have to play by my rules. I would say good luck, but you will need more than that.
Yeah.
No bodies were found at the crime scene, but the substantial amount of blood, skull fragments, and brain tissue suggests that both Nate Flint and his daughter Abby were victims of a homicide. No trace of Carmen Flint has been found since the incident. And my name's Gary Frito, and I'm a law enforcement officer. I have over 15 years experience, and I've handled hundreds of homicide investigations. I'm gonna act as your lead investigator. Your job is to figure out who the murderer is before he kills again.
You have to realize that the killer's out there to scare us to death, and you have to face it. You have to put that aside, think of something positive, and go out there and just say, you know what, I'm not scared. You're not gonna scare me.
I'm expecting to step into a murder mystery. And here I am, a regular person out of New York City, being thrown into that same scenario.
Take a murder mystery novel, open it, read the first paragraph. Now close your eyes, open your eyes, and you're there.
That is beautiful, though.
Catch this person, I know, and I'm going down in a fight. I'm gonna be going down.
I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone. I've been dropped in a town, I'm like the furthest north that I could possibly be, somewhere called Sunrise.
Everything that we had been thinking that we were going to encounter when we got to the town was all theories and guesses, but when we walked into that town meeting, it was a smack of reality.
All right, listen to me. Don't listen to what they're going to say upstairs, all right? They're talking out both sides of their mouth. You got that? You understand? Absolutely.
Oh, hold up. Oh, go back. Hold on for a minute. Hold on. There's Sam Witwer right there, his uncredited role. I remember that. Sam Witwer was known mostly for being in Star Wars The Force Unleashed, the video game. He did the voice of himself, and he was also the character model. When I learned of this years after this ever came to TV, I was going crazy because he was given an uncredited role, and yet he's just right there, and he has a tattoo on the side of his face. So fucking cool, dude. So fucking cool. You'll get to see a closer look at him later on down the road.
Nate Flint and his daughter Abby have been brutally murdered. Carmen Flint is still missing.
Mr. Mayor, do you hold out any hope that Carmen Flint might still be alive?
Yes, we do. We hope and pray she's alive.
Well, the dog's missing. Was anything else stolen from the Flint house?
As of now, nothing we can report.
So then it must be a crime of passion?
We cannot ascertain it's a crime of passion.
I think it's a crime of passion.
How the Flints were murdered.
I cannot comment on this at this time.
Mr. Mayor, what about Carmen Flint? Has she been ruled out as a suspect?
Where is she?
Where is she? At this time, everyone is a suspect.
It's a freaky feeling when you are looking at all these suspects, realizing that in reality, you've probably talked to the killer.
people that got together from different areas of the nation that have never met. We have to learn to live together, work together, gain knowledge and wisdom, listen to each other, become friends, work as a team, and through that, come up with a murderer.
This is the war room.
The war room.
You did an outstanding job. These are your 15 suspects, all of whom you've just met at the town meeting.
Mm-hmm.
Number 1 is Lyda Rose Blodgett. She's the operator of the mail center. Number 2 is Emerson Bowden, the mayor. Drew Chambers is the local club owner. Drew Connor is the garage owner. Reverend Rusty Crandall is the pastor of the First Church of Sunrise. Hayden DeBeck is the leader of the Mind Science Organization. Dudley Duncan, obviously you've met, as the chief of police. Deanna Harris is the local town attorney. Frank Kovic is the local reporter. William Lambert is Nate Flint's business partner. Sam Larrabee, the local diner owner. Mary Elizabeth Merchant is Abby Flint's best friend. G.D. Thibodeau is the local ferry captain and Nate's ex-employee. Jimmy Tinker, Abby Flint's boyfriend. And X-Ray is the town cabbie.
Oh, he's one of the town cabbies. Yeah. Like I said, actually, funny enough, the other cabbie is Sam Witwer. You'll that's something I remember. I found that hilarious, though, that Sam Witwer had an uncredited role here. It was really cool.
Yeah, you guys, all the cops are on the pier down there, but I ain't interrupting this story.
Guys, okay, you guys. They found Carmen Flint's body down out by the old saw whirlpool. I need a couple of you to come with me to retrieve Carmen's body.
No, they said that they found Carmen's body.
Ooh, really?
Carmen, the wife.
The wife's been found?
Yeah, she's been found.
Oh, wow.
Wow. So it's starting.
It begins.
Waiting on your tax rebate?
There you go.
Alright, I got a 911 call at 2030. Yeah. Thibodeau on his boat out by the old town. Yeah, I know that much. And he's got Carmen's body out there.
You guys see the sweepers? The sweepers right there. Have you not noticed these people that's been through the...
Oh, yeah, the sweepers used to freak me out when I watched this. They just stand there in suits and they just sweep the ground.
Oh, there. Yeah, right there.
Something's up with those guys.
We're gonna go up the stairs. Take it real easy.
I feel the key is to get in this killer's mind and find out why he's doing this. Why is he doing it to the community of Sunrise, to these people?
Hey, Thibodeau, I need you to answer some questions like this. I found her, I brought her in, and now I'm going home. Thibodeau, get back here! Thibodeau!
As you know, Carmen Flint's body was recovered out of the bay last night, along with a black envelope containing the note here on the desk.
Excuse me.
16mm film. Now, it appears to be the second film the killer has sent us, so I want to show it to you folks now.
Welcome to Sunrise. I hope you like the gift I left you. I see you've decided to play my game, so I've sent you the rules. I look forward to meeting each one of you, face to face.
Now, when the film can was opened, another note was found. It's the rules of the killer's game. The killer says he's going to send us 2 envelopes every 3 days. One red envelope containing questions about your investigation. If you answer the question correctly, he'll clear one of the 15 suspects. And one black envelope containing 2 locations. At one location, the killer will leave an important clue. At the other location, the killer's going to be waiting, and one of you are not coming back.
Oh, see, as a kid, when I learned about the rules of this, I was just like, who in their right mind would do something like this? Because keep in mind, as a kid, I thought this was partially real. But now that I look at it now, I'm just like, this was a really good idea. This was a very creative idea. It's just interesting, that's all.
Now, you probably say, why are we playing the killer's game? My answer to you is it's the only lead we have right now. And it's our best lead. Now, it's not the only part of our investigation that we're going to conduct, but we will continue to follow up on it throughout. Now, in listening to you folks earlier, you said that you had some investigative tracks that you wanted to follow up on. Now we're going to divide up into teams to handle these investigative tracks. But first, we have to pick the lifeguard. There's a card in front of you. What I'd like each of you to do is write your name on that card for me. And our first lifeguard is going to be chosen out of this box. You're going to put your names, and we'll just choose. A new lifeguard will be selected every 3 days.
Yeah.
The lifeguard's a very desirable position. It keeps you in headquarters safe from the killer, and you're exempt from having to play the killer's game every 3rd day. You also are the link with the teams in the field, and you're responsible for choosing those teams. Shirley, reach in. Now, they're all in stacks, so you can reach down as many as you want, but don't look, obviously.
And the last card in there is the home base person?
No, the card that I just picked is going to be the lifeguard. Andrew, you're going to be the lifeguard.
The lifeguard has the benefit is he can't be killed during that 3-day period. The bad part of the lifeguard's job is he has to stand in front of the group, face him, and say, you're going out. You've got a 50% chance of not coming back today.
Okay, let's review what we need to investigate. We start all homicide investigations at the crime scene. Our first piece of evidence from the crime scene is the original killer film, which you viewed in training. Okay, let's hold it right there. Can anybody see what he's working on here?
It's a box of some sort of thing.
It looks like
Keep moving. A what?
a clock.
That's what it looks like to me. Yeah. Clock. Looks like he's working on some clocks.
Okay.
You want to recover this clock or any of the other clocks that are on here. Maybe that's what the killer was after. Okay, let's hold it there. What did you see?
I saw her cover her head.
What are you?
I see a white flash.
Yeah.
So what does our crime scene investigators need to do? Look for what that white flash and sound is. Let's see if there's any evidence out there that's going to lead us to what killed these 2 people. Okay, stop. What is this?
A reflection.
Of what?
A car window.
Oh, of a car. Okay, there's a car here in the killer's film. There's not a car now. That's Abby Flint's car. According to Chief Duncan, it's missing. At the crime scene, you're looking for specific evidence we saw in the killer film. We want to recover Nate Flint's clock. Search for evidence.
So I kept wondering why they made the clock as the first thing.
Remember, everything you
But,
see in here
you know,
It's
I don't know.
like a mirror from the car. Yep. He smashed the whole mirror off.
Okay, track 2 is going to be the Leiter Rose Blodgett track, and I want to assign 3 people to this track. Leiter Rose Blodgett is the next-door neighbor of the Flints. She could be the closest witness we have to the events the night of the murders.
My name's Jeff.
Hi, Chef. My name is Lyda.
But remember, she is one of the suspects.
Yeah, that's right. I don't live on the hardware store.
We want to make sure that we don't release any confidential information that we're doing in this investigation. Now, track 3 is going to be the G.D. Thibodeau track. We heard that he was fired by Nate Flint in a dispute over money. We want to get his alibi for the night of the murders. And we also want to find out what his relationship was with Nate Flint. Remember, if you are alone, you are at risk from the killer.
Thibodeau. How you doing? Alan Fry, Knoxville, Tennessee. This is Lindsay Labram from Las Vegas. To beat this killer, I think the only advantage I might have is the fact that I can carry on a conversation with about anyone.
A deli owner can... Oh, Lord. Deli owner becomes detective.
When I arrive, when I get there.
Okay. We'll just wait for you.
There's Sam Witwer again right beside him. Nice. I love it. This is so cool that Sam Witwer was in this and I didn't know about it until years later.
When he was murdered in the hallway. Okay? I think maybe we should
Go into the cellar?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Okay.
Apparently it's flooded.
Okay, we've got a broken pipe.
I felt so overwhelmed with
Bartender.
dread. I was scared.
You guys do everything down here, we're gonna go upstairs.
Start from the door and do all the photographing?
Yeah, we had a Polaroid. Okay? I took a picture of this.
The last time I saw Nate Flint alive, I can't remember the exact time.
Nate was yelling
A
at
lot of
Jimmy
clocks,
and
man.
telling him he didn't want Jimmy to see Abby anymore. And, you know, he was too old for Abby, I think, you know?
Jimmy's about, what, 2 years out of high school then?
Well, he's 21. Yeah, he's been away.
21. He just got back from Ohio State.
Oh, I
Mm.
Yeah, he came back to help Lil out in the hardware store.
What
But
do you mean you saw a fight on the...
Well, they were fighting, and Nate and he were screaming at each other. At one point, I think Jimmy picked up a tire iron, but then he dropped it, and then Nate told him to get out of there, and I knew
Jimmy
about
has
that.
got a mild temper, though.
Well, they were really yelling at each other.
He didn't hit him with the tire
No, he
iron.
didn't. No, but he did pick it up one time.
Excuse me.
Looks like to me they got the
I heard you guys were here. What's happening in here?
Yeah, well, no, nothing. You gotta be careful because no one's been in here since the murder.
Well, what's...
No. Actually, we're going to ask you to leave.
You know what?
We're investigators.
Yeah, but
we're
you
going to
know
have
what?
to actually
Yeah,
ask
you're
you.
in the middle.
Well,
I wanna know
Can
what's
we
going
talk
on.
to you outside?
Yeah. Well, I'd like to see what's happening.
We're
in
actually
here.
going to talk to you. You cannot. We're going to talk to you outside.
ask you to come here. Step outside, please.
All right.
Are you really good friends with Abby? Did you go to high school with her?
No, I just want to know, actually what's been going on. I mean, I heard you guys are here, and I want to see what's happening.
Connor, she's a strong woman, as far as like her physically strong. She strikes me as someone that could kick some butt.
Is this your truck right here?
It's my truck. Yep.
I think she looks adorable.
What do you do for a living?
I run the service station. If you guys can offer me anything, I'm going now.
Okay, thanks, Connor.
You don't have any information you want to get to us that could help us out?
Two-way street.
All right.
Two-way street, yeah. If you're not going to give any information, why should I? It's fair. Brutal.
What's that? That's for the computer.
Wow, that's an old Logitech webcam.
That's true.
That is old, man. Love the music.
Here's a gun casing.
See, that's why there's 4 of us.
Exactly.
Look at this. Looks like we have another clue from the killer.
Seems so.
We found this outside.
Andrew, don't open it. Put it in the evidence locker.
No, open the envelope. I'm just joking.
Due to the graphic nature of this program, Viewer discretion is advised.
Mm.
We know that Thibodeau wants to meet you tonight. I'm telling you, if Thibodeau is that angry of a guy and he wants to meet you, we got to take advantage of that.
What time are you guys supposed to go?
I was like, what time in the evening? He's like,
The hell they eating, man?
I'm just gonna be there whenever. He's cocky.
Yeah, this is it.
Sunset Club.
Here's what happened there. We went in, met Drew, super nice to us. Couldn't take his eyes off of her. In the process, we met Mary Elizabeth.
Abby's best friend, she didn't want to talk to us, but I went up to her and I was like, you look just like my best friend back in Las Vegas. I just have to tell you that.
Deanna.
Deanna, the lawyer.
And Mr. Lambert.
They were hanging on each other at the bar. They might be seeing each other. I don't know.
She kind of talked to them. I talked to Kimmy, the bartender. Then I get a, like that.
Everybody else is kind of just more exhausted.
You want to talk to me? You want to talk to me? You want information out of me?
All right, I worked for Nate. All right, I worked at Piaka Culture. Nate and I both knew that I didn't belong there. All right, so Nate gave me the money, and he went for the ferry boat. He went money for the ferry boat.
Right.
And it was a gentleman's agreement on this money. Now I was going to pay him back when I was making a profit of some sort. And people say I was fired, but I wasn't fired.
No firing to it.
I wasn't fired at all. No. You want to know? I got other information for you. All right. In the night of the murders, but it's the Lambert. You don't want to talk to Lambert. He's the troublemaker in this town. All right? Nate's part. That guy right there, Lambert. He was Nate's partner, but they didn't get along. So that's the thing. So I didn't get fired from Kingfisher now. All right? Okay. Just so you know the facts.
Yes, sir.
I left on my own, but everybody else is.
Something you want to say to me?
I have nothing to say to you. Why don't you go back to your scum over there?
How you doing, Mr. Lambert?
You heard what I said. You know?
Look, if you want to talk about me, why don't you talk in my face?
I'm talking to your face now, huh? Why don't you leave?
Well, what do you want to
Why don't you just back off, man? Back off.
Ooh!
I'll tell you right now. Ooh! You in here. Hey, all right? All you do is you come back here and you just cause trouble. I'm gonna kill you. I swear.
I love how Lambert said he was going to kill Thibodeau.
On the way out, the only way I'll talk to you is you meet me at room.
First off, when I heard that line from Lambert, that automatically made me the most suspicious. Because he was acting like he was very inebriated. I do remember this. And my first thought was it was Lambert. Because people can say the darndest things while they are inebriated, also known as drunk. And when Lambert said, I'll kill you, that automatically put Lambert on like the top of my list. Because everybody else has been like either a little stingy toward the investigators or they were nice to them. And Lambert was the first one that actually gave an actual threat. So I'm remembering how I was thinking when I watched this for the first time, and I just wanted to bring that up.
99A. All right? One of you guys, 2 minutes. Building 99.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go down there and talk to him. Remember, if you are alone, you are at risk from the killer.
No.
I've got to. You sit here where you're fine.
That is not fine. How do I know the killer's not in here?
Because you're around too many people.
No. Please don't.
I'm going to go down and talk to him.
No, that is not a good idea.
Where's Drew? Hey, Drew.
No. He could be the killer.
Just wait a second.
You want my alibi story? You come talk to me by yourself. His exact words. So I had to. It's the way I felt. Yeah.
I went. You didn't see Mr. Thibodeau come out here, did you?
Nope.
He just got us both killed. Risk-taking's okay, but you're putting the other person you're with in danger. If I have to walk home alone, he just got killed, that means I can just get killed too, because he's done getting killed, and now the killer can run and kill me.
Hey. My hind end was about that tight going up that flight of steps, I swear. I'm alone. Sit up here. I went up the steps, sat about 10 below him, and he told me, get up here.
Now, the night of the murder, Connor and I, we were in Bangor, and there was a VFW meeting that night.
Connor and I both like to drink a little bit, so we went bar hopping a little bit afterwards. All right. Bar to bar. We got back here around 4 in the morning. And I went home alone. It's as simple as that.
But he said Connor, with Connor. And I was assuming I hadn't even thought of this Prudence Connor.
So he's referring to Connor, one of our suspects up here on our board.
Right.
All right, now, I had a chance to review a lot of the evidence that you guys brought back. You brought back a lot of evidence from the crime scene. Yeah. And what we want to do is start going through it. Now, this clock was recovered. This is the one that you recovered out of the basement, correct?
Yes.
And where was it?
It's a cool clock, though.
In the basement in the water.
Okay, we had to analyze, of course, there were no latent prints found inconsistent with the Flints in the family. But when they were analyzing it and opening up the clock,
Wow.
yes. Kind of wet. Looks like we have some pictures.
Hey, good job, guys.
Oh my.
Oh yeah.
Oh my. Oh wow. Oh yeah.
So we know it's Prudence Connor. Who's the man?
So this is Flint.
Like Mr. Flint to me, yeah?
Right. Oh, that's Nate?
Oh, no wonder why she came to the crime scene.
So what we have, we have Nate Flint, the deceased, with
Yeah, that is Nate Flint.
Prudence Connor. What do we know about Prudence?
We know she owns a garage, and she's good friends with Thibodeau.
I mean, she's hanging out with a mentally ill war veteran, even though she herself was in the war, but he's not all there. And that kind of tells me something about her character.
Okay. Yeah.
One thing, if he has the photos, someone else took them. They might be trying to blackmail him, obviously. With them.
Oh yeah, that could be some blackmail there.
Very good observation. Okay. Also, you recovered the computer. Who recovered the computer?
Stacy and I.
The computer was downloaded, and there was a web phone call placed by Abby, the 17-year-old daughter who was killed. I'd like to play that web phone call for you.
My dad, Jimmy, I don't know what to do. Everyone was yelling, and who was out there? He said he loved me. He doesn't love me. Okay, Abby, what are you talking about? You know Jimmy loves you, right? He lied to me. I don't know who lied to you. He was using me. He said nothing happened. Do you need me to come over? I'll talk to you later. No, wait, Abby.
Okay, that's what we got off the hard drive. We have gone over the evidence, and now it's time to hear the killer's question. We need to open the red envelope. It contains a question. If we answer correctly, the killer will clear one of the 15 suspects.
This is the pile.
Question is,
Okay.
because there were no bodies found, what did I wrap the bodies into to remove them from the Flint house?
Okay, so from what we watched, from all the instances in the episode, there are a couple ways that you could carry a body out. Just from, like, me watching, like, a lot of murder mystery stuff growing up. I do remember that I thought that it was either bed sheets or shower curtain. I do remember that I was thinking about that. But I remembered that when the two women were up in the room, there wasn't any, like, main bed sheets that were on the bed. So I automatically thought that it was bed sheets. Now, keep in mind, the only reason why I thought it was bed sheets after I thought it was either a shower curtain or bed sheets was because there was no, like, instances where they went into a bathroom. So that was what my instant answer was.
There's a email address here that we need to email it to.
It's basically up to you four. You were there, so you have to make the judgment call.
And the first thing I said to her when I saw them is the killer wrapped the body in shower curtain. Right when I saw him, that's just what I said.
That's fine. We want to go with shower curtains.
Shower curtains?
Somebody says shower curtains.
You want to put in shower curtain. Send email address, shower curtain.
I'm sorry if it's wrong, but there is nothing else I could possibly say.
You sure?
And all the linen was on the bed and everything?
Yes. Yes.
It's done already.
Oh,
Doesn't
whoa,
matter.
stop. What? Stop. The master bedroom was completely stripped of everything on the bed. See?
Yep.
That's why I said that. The
Completely
linen.
stripped of everything on that bed.
Can we see the video, please? Can we see the killer's video?
Yeah.
Plus, I remembered this right here. It's right there.
The linens are on the bed.
Mm-hmm.
The pillows are still on the bed.
It's the linen.
I have goosebumps. We want to go with bed linens.
From the master bedroom.
See, that's what I was remembering right there.
Oh my god.
Come on, you jerk.
The answer was correct.
Yeah.
Alright guys, we're taking one suspect off our board. Chief Duncan has been cleared. We now have
Yay, the young policeman.
Okay guys, not to cut your celebration short, I'm going to be back here at 4:30 when we're going to open up the black envelope, where two of you will have to play the killer's game. One person is going to be chosen by the group, and one person chosen by the lifeguard. Until then, good luck.
Every third day, the killer plays a game with us. Inside the black envelope are two locations. One where a clue is, and the other's where the killer's waiting.
It's scary to learn that two of us are going, and we have a 50-50 chance of making it. It's scary.
The killer's game is not a fun game to play, but when the day comes, one person's picked by the group and the other person's picked by the lifeguard, which is a difficult decision.
I'm not here to play games with people, and I can already tell some people are being more quiet today than yesterday, trying to not bug anybody, and they're all playing little head games with each other.
Oh my God, Jeff. They think women models are catty. The sweetest girls I've met have been models.
Right.
Men, there's not that many successful male models, and he's obviously one.
Oy caramba.
He's not a bad person, but it's just you gotta play in this game, we're obviously looked down upon, the women, just by the comment he made yesterday about, oh, there's 3 women going to the crime scene.
What the point is that it's hard to send one of your friends on a task that you know that person has a 50-50 chance of returning from.
Exactly.
I know it's going to come down to that cutthroat game that I kind of I'm not looking forward to, but, like they say.
Now, I do know that I think it was a little bit after the end of this show, Angel sadly passed away due to the 9/11 situation. He was one of the firefighters that was there during the 9/11 situation that had happened. I learned about this later on down the road. I didn't know that happened to him in 2001, because I kept wondering when I was watching this, why was there not a spin-off of Murder in Small Town X, where Angel would have came back, or someone from the original show would have came back. It's like a cameo. But I think after the whole death with Angel, I could kind of see why they kind of didn't make a spin-off of this after that. But yeah, rest in peace to Angel. I remembered that.
Can I just say something about my life? I have had one woman in my entire life screw me over, and I've probably had about more than one man. I'm just going to say that. Okay. So the numbers right now for me, that's the only
Women should stick together.
Yeah, women should stick together.
Closest with the girls. I get along with the girls the best, and we're definitely all sticking together.
I believe she has a hidden agenda. She was trying to persuade everyone to who she wanted to pick.
There's only 9 votes.
Right, 5 is the majority.
5 is the majority.
I'm saying that's why Katie's the deciding factor.
Katie is the 9th person.
She's
Marks. I know Katie's gonna work. She's just going with Stradler. She's going with them.
Oh. Here comes the voting.
Play the killer's game and open up the black envelope. The black envelope contains 2 locations. One of the locations, the killer has left an important clue. At the other location, the killer will be waiting, and one of you won't be coming back. The entire group, excluding the lifeguard, will choose the first person, and the second person is going to be selected by the lifeguard. What I'm going to need is all of you, one at a time, to go back into the booth and choose who you want to go to the killer location. Starting at the back first.
I'm picking Jeff because I feel as though he's not as much of a team player as the rest of us, and I think it's very important to be a team player.
A couple people in particular, I feel like they're out for themselves a little bit more than out for the team. My choice for right now is Miss Shirley King.
I think what we're going after right now is the weakest in the group, so I'm sorry.
Really, the person, after analyzing everything we've done, this is who I choose.
Jeff. I don't remember who went out here. But I do know there was like one episode where Jeff did go out. But I don't remember who was the starter ones here.
The group is chosen, and the person that they have chosen is Shirley King.
Oh no, Shirley!
Have a lifeguard come up here, please. Remember, 2 people have to go out and find the killer clue. The lifeguard makes the second choice.
I just want to say that this is definitely the hardest decision I've possibly ever had to make. I have to pick Kristen for this.
Okay, Kristen is the choice made by the lifeguard. Open up the black envelope.
Her face dropped when that happened. Oh my god.
Inside we have 2 maps. Have you reach into the envelope, remove one of the maps that are in here. That choice you will give to the person that was chosen by the group. I'll look at this. And give that to Shirley. That location goes to Kristen. You will be absolutely alone. So we've given you a special camera to record your search. Follow your maps to the killer clue that's been marked with an X. Before you leave, I'm going to need you to go back into the booth and record your last will and testament. Bring your choice for the next lifeguard in the event you do not return. I wish you both good luck.
Very disappointed. Personally, I really don't want to come back.
Wow.
Face the killer, then backstabbers. At least I
Wow.
know what the motives are behind the killing.
Backstabbers.
So why was I voted out?
I'm gonna fess up. I did vote for you to go. I based my decision and I said, you know what? Let Shirley go out there, get over her fear, find the clue, come back, and then tell us what it was like, because the boys aren't gonna do that with us. Well, I know, but whatever.
You know what? Only you have to deal with that. Thing is he doesn't talk. He's dangerous.
Yeah.
I speak my mind. Everyone knows
I
what
did
I'm
too.
thinking.
That's why
did.
I was so worried.
He's a little weasel. He's a little weasel. I talk, you talk, Stacy talks, he's a weasel.
Silence. I knew it. Excuse me. If I make it back here, your ass is grass.
Ooh! Ooh!
An ordinary backyard becomes the site of a deadly Northwest.
Yeah, you guys take care.
I think I have everything. Goodbye.
Here we go.
Good. How are you doing? I'm Kristen.
I was hired to bring you to an island, and I am not here to make friends.
Yep. Okay, she's with Sam Witwer. Okay. There's X-Ray. Kristen's with Sam Witwer. That's so funny.
Now you are making me feel like a bad man.
I mean, it's nobody out here.
Shelly, I think you are manipulating me. That's what I'm feeling.
No, I'm
Am I
not.
right?
No.
Come on now. You're going to be fine. I'm sure you're going to be fine. Because why?
Mm.
Why are you going to be fine? Tell me.
Because I have God on my
Exactly.
side.
And what was the other thing? Positive thinking.
Yeah,
That is
but
all you're
you
going
know
to
what?
do.
God gives us wisdom to. He doesn't tell us to go out into the boonies somewhere by yourself
Mm.
and just be left alone. I mean, he says use your head to think.
I mean, Shirley's got a point, though. Yeah.
You will be absolutely alone. So we've given you a
Chicken Ranch.
your search. Follow your maps to the killer clue.
Speaking of chicken, I hear chickens talking outside.
Anybody here? Well, Sam and Summer, if I don't make it out of here.
Mm. Man, that's creepy, dude. Dog Island. Man, I love the lighting here, dude. It's so freaking creepy.
Hello? Hello? Oh, Lord.
Uh-oh. The killer.
I am so scared.
Oh. Did Kristen find it? Uh-oh. No, Shirley! No! No!
Whoever comes back is going to be ready to rejoin the team and keep moving on.
Mm. Hell yeah. Let's see how much is left. Okay, it's almost done.
There was no reason except out of a personal vendetta that he would get rid of me or try to get rid of me. Obviously didn't work.
But tomorrow is a whole new day.
Tomorrow's a whole new game, a whole new day, a whole new game.
There's gonna be some
Mm.
crazy stuff.
Man, that was crazy, though. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and end it right there. So, that was an interesting first episode. I remembered a little bit of it, but now it's starting to come back to me. I think I'm going to try and do a reaction to all of the episodes. I believe there was 8 episodes in all. I think so. So we'll do it from there. It'll probably be a monthly thing where I'll do. I'll probably post this when I need to. Sorry for the noise outside right there. Yeah, I'll probably do this as a monthly thing. So yeah. That was a really good, solid beginning episode. I loved how I remembered like little bits and pieces, like Sam Witwer having his uncredited role and everything. I remembered that, and also rest in peace to Angel. Losing his life to the 9/11 situation as one of the firefighters. That was really sad. But yeah, post your comments down below. Let me know what you thought about this first episode and everything. And be on the lookout for my reaction to episode 2. So yeah, as always, everyone, thank you so much for watching. I am your intellectual movie guru, and until I see everyone in the next video, peace out and have a good day, my friends.